sunny Michigan. It's finally sunny. We're so happy. Winter seems to have finally unleashed its grasp on us, and now that I've said that, we're probably going to get snow, so it's my fault. My bad. Anyway, welcome to a stream for Star Control Origins. We just released our Fleet Battles Beta 2 today, and we're pretty excited about it. We got a lot of new stuff in it, and development for both Fleet Battles and the base game is coming along really, really nicely. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and I'm going to showcase off some of the new things. Full disclaimer, I am not good at Fleet Battles. This is in part because I want to practice for an internal tournament that we're going to have tomorrow that should be a lot of fun. So that is partially why I'm like, yeah, I'll stream Fleet Battles today because I need to practice. So for your information, if you're not familiar with Star Control Origins, it is a space adventure game, and it is currently in development, so these things are still in beta, still being tested, so we may hit some hiccups and bumps and things like that, but that's just natural for a game that's in dev right now, so just so you know that. Anyway, let's get started. Let's take a look. Before we get into Fleet Battles, let's overview a little bit about what we've got going on here. So something that a lot of people really love are the ship creation options that we have in a lot of our games, including this one. And so we've got a ship designer, and I made a ship earlier. I am not an artist, okay? You can give me all the ship pieces in the world, and I'm still going to come up with probably not anything that, first of all, is aerodynamic, and second of all, is even probably found in nature or fantasy or sci-fi or any of that stuff. So at any rate, this is one that I built earlier. Let's take a look at it. It is weird. I like green, and I like blue, and I like this little orby thing, so I tossed it in there, but you can pull out your custom ships. You can take a ship that's existing. You can customize it. You can adjust it. You can outfit these ships with weapons that we've got already in the game that you can work with. And if you go to your custom ship, you can change color. You can add new pieces. If I go to outfit ship here, here's like where you can choose what weapons you want it to have, your primary, your secondary, your thrusters, your engines, and everything that you put into it determines how much the ship costs to put in your fleet when you're doing a fleet battle. And this custom thing has existed for a little while, but what's new with Beta 2 is that this now you can import your custom ships into matches. So, hello, Oversaltrat, it looks like it says. So some of these names, I'm sorry, they're tough to read, but hello, I'm glad that you stopped in to say hello, and hopefully you're having an enjoyable lunch. It must be maybe Pacific time-ish. So, it's about 2 in the afternoon here, and I am super hyped because I am leaving after this to go and see Infinity Wars, so I am so ready for that, or potentially not ready for that, because I think some bad things are going to happen in that movie today, but I won't say anything because I don't want to jinx it. So, so if we go to new design, I can show off some of these ship parts. So you've got your parts and your mounts. Your mounts are where you can put your, there we go, your weaponry. You've got your engine mount, your module mount, and so some of the guys here are going to be like way better at this kind of stuff than me. A lot of the Galciv guys who spend a lot of their time with the ship designer and things like that probably rock the crap out of this. But not me. I'm not. But the thing is, like, I'm not great. I'm not very artistic, but I have a lot of fun with this. So, like, you can pick a, let's see, like right here. I'm going to start with that. And the thing is, you can change your colors here. You can make this any number of different colors. You can have your secondary colors. And it's kind of neat because that allows you to do a lot with the ship. And then you can just add, you can just keep adding. You can shrink things, you can resize them, you can change your angles, your ship can pretty much look like whatever you want it to look like. I guess I really like these orby things, so I'm just going to stick that on the back of it. But there's so many customization options between color and ship parts and ship sizes and ways that you can make it look. And already on Steam Workshop, there are some pretty cool, some people have done some really cool stuff already. So you can definitely check out the Steam Workshop, especially as the game goes forward in development and we do more. There will be more options and more for people to play with, so that's pretty fantastic. So I'm going to go back. I'm not going to save this. This is I haven't named this ship. I probably should name it something, and I'm not even sure why I decided to put that little thing on it, but whatever works, right? So let me back out of this, and we'll go into Fleet Battles. So I'm going to just do some single player matches right now because I don't want to waste a bunch of time searching for games online. I'm sure some people are playing right now, but I don't want to make you guys sit there and look at this loading screen. So I'm just going to do some players against the computer. I've got it on challenging right now. There's also expert, crazy, foolish, and basic. I do pretty decently with foolish and basic, so we'll up it a little bit. I may get creamed, but whatever. So so if you look at your fleet, if you're not familiar with fleet battles, if you haven't done anything with fleet battles before, you get a certain amount of points to outfit your fleet. Each ship costs a different amount of points. You can see up here the Muke Grasper is 15 points, the Danath Trickster is 14, and so on. Taiwam's 15. So basically, you can outfit your fleet with as much as you can afford, and the opponent will do the same. And you face off against each other's ships, and as you pick them off, you pick a new ship, and you just keep throwing at each other until somebody runs out of ships. Whoever runs out of ships first loses. Fairly straightforward. So my current favorite right now is this Muke Grasper, and like I struggle with the mentality of wanting to stay far away and just shoot stuff at people from a distance so that I'm safer, and then I also struggle with the mentality of wanting to get right in there and smash the crap out of them. There's a reason I play Brigitte in Overwatch. I like to go and hit things. But as a problem, my typical problem is I get over-aggressive and I overcommit, and then I usually end up dead. So there's that. Hello, Archmage. Linux support. We don't have any information on that at this time, but if anything changes or develops, certainly we will put some information out on that. So currently we are Windows only. So I also like these Gregrock swarms, so I'm going to actually change my fleet up a little bit. Just take these down. No, I'm going to keep that. And then I'm just going to add some new ones. Let's see, what have I got? 40 points to work with. I tend to like the Earthling Cruiser. The Danath Trickster I like okay. The Taiwan Defender is not the greatest ship, but I like it. I also think the Taiwan are adorable, so there's that. I go kind of based on adorability, but I'm going to add the new ships here. So the new ones in Beta 2 are, we've added the Muke Grasper, the Gregrock Swarm, and the Lexite Interceptor. I still have 17 points remaining, so let's put, I kind of like the Famished. They're a little weird, and their ship's a little weird, but I kind of like it. And it looks like with 5 points, there's nothing else I can add to this. So this is going to be what my fleet is here. I can customize their fleet, but I guess I'll just leave it as it is. Those scribe are kind of mean and nasty. We also have added some new weapons, and you may see some of those as we play, and I just want to go through them real quick before, so nothing gets lost in translation, so to speak. So we've added Heal, which is something that the Gregrocks can do, and that restores lost crew, which might make them zombies, we're not totally sure. And the Muke Grasper has an ink blob effect. They can drop an inky blob, and if the other ship goes into it, it drains their energy and it drains some of their crew, which is basically your hit points. Gotta clean that up. So dual shot comes from, I believe, the Lexite Cruiser, if I remember correctly. We'll find out in a minute here. And it's just a fast double shot, which is pretty awesome. We've also added a Death Ray, which I would think is pretty self-explanatory. Don't get hit by that. And Shield. So the Lexite Cruiser is kind of cool, or the Interceptor, excuse me, is kind of cool because you can actually activate a shield and hold down that button and keep that shield activated. Problem is it drains your energy. So once you're out of energy, you're kind of like a sitting duck. So it's best used wisely. But that shield is pretty much impenetrable as long as you have it up. So there's a plus side to that. All right, we're going to battle here and see what happens. All right, I'm going to pick my ship. I'm going to start with... Well, let's start with one of the new ones. We'll start with the Swarm. Now, the Swarm, I'm having some trouble with them, getting used to them, because their controls are a little different. And, like, semi-reversed, actually. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. See? That's not my... I think they're cool, but that's not my jam. So, I really don't want to get close into that ship either. That's kind of a pain. So let's take the... we will take the Danath here and do some of that. So they've got a gravity warping. They basically shoot black holes, which is kind of nifty and also really, really pretty. So there's that. Oop, that's cool. So, like I said earlier, we have an internal tournament coming up. Ah, dang it. It's that thing. I'm not... So the measured response is just kicking my butt. I don't think I'm going to do well in that tournament tomorrow. I'm just saying. So yeah, we have an internal tournament tomorrow, just for fun, just to kind of test out fleet battles and get everybody in the company familiar with it, so we can all have a good time together. So I will certainly be willing to share the results of that, but I don't suspect they'll be especially favorable for me. Hey, look, I hit the thing. So I think QA has a pretty strong advantage because they have spent a lot of their time testing fleet battles, and I just ran into 2 asteroids. That was smart of me. But they've spent a lot of time testing, and oh, hey, that was cool. Point defense, right. So they've spent a lot of testing time that the rest of us haven't really had. And in marketing, we don't always have the time to play too deeply with these products until that's what our focus is. So like we just released Intrigue, so I've been really busy with Intrigue. So I haven't had much of a chance to really do this. So I am at a distinct disadvantage. I'm also really bad at controlling these guys. There we go. Okay, thrusters. Oh, dang it. But shoot. There's an intricacy to this that I really enjoy. Let me pick the Taiwan. So one of the other cool things that we've added recently that I really love is, and now they're not all done yet, but some of the races we've actually finished their custom animation. So if you look in the right there, you can see underneath my name there's the Taiwan animation. And I think he's so adorable. Like there's just something about this pathetic, sweet little race that I love. So hey, yeah, go Taiwan. And as you damage ships, when you go to your next ship, that damage that they've taken stays. So you can spend 3 ships whittling away on another one if you have to. But obviously, it's ideal if you don't spend 3 ships trying to kill 1 ship. I like that. And the scribe down there, you can see his little custom animation. He's not very nice. All right, let's go with the grasper here. So like I said, this is my favorite because I kind of really love melee stuff. I'm going to drop an ink blob here. Oh, this is a scribe scout. I should be embarrassed and ashamed. I am embarrassed and ashamed. But now I'm not. So whatever works. I also happen to think that the Muke are kind of adorable. To me, everything is adorable though. So the bar's not really high if we're being totally honest. All right, these are the famished. As far as I understand, they keep eating people, and the scribe have been trying to get them to stop doing that, but they haven't. So, and I just got trashed by the famished. So, okay, so this is the Lexite Interceptor. They're another new ship in Fleet Battles Beta 2. So they've got the double shot right there. See, and this thing's got. That's what I need to be doing. See, they've got the impenetrable shield, and if I just remember to click that button, I might not have such a bad time with it. But basically, the battle is going to go until, like I said, one of us has depleted all of our ships. And I am in big trouble because I just hit a bunch of asteroids like a dingus. So, whoop! And my shield's out. So you can see that my battery was running low, my energy was running low, so now I've got the Famished. And I've actually never really played the Famished before, so let's see. Charbroiled is the name of my primary weapon, and Invitation is the second. Okay, so that's what that is. Alright, so we've got the Drunken are kind of... They're flying around in what looks like a space junker, but they've clearly got the one-up on me. Whoop. You really got to watch your energy, and I'm pretty bad at that. I tend to indiscriminately shoot at things without considering how that's going to be bad for me. So yeah, I already knew that wasn't going to go well. They have really high hit points. So yeah, I lost that because I lost all of my fleet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back into my fleet here, and I'm going to add my custom ship. And like I said before, the new in Beta 2 is that you can actually take your custom ships and utilize them in multiplayer play. You also have more customization options for your lobbies now. So you can enable your custom ships in multiplayer. You can create a private and password protected lobby for your multiplayer games now. You can set the arena size. You can also adjust the number of asteroids, wormholes, and ion storms. So if you want less of that or more of that, whatever works for you, you can adjust that in your settings now too. You can also adjust fleet max size, so you can raise it from 100 points to higher than that. And you can choose from one of 3 different arena maps. So we're still working on adding these things. Yes, Skittles, you can actually upload the custom ships to Steam. So once you've made your custom ships, you can upload them to the Steam Workshop for other people to download and play with. We can even back out and look at the Steam Workshop in a second here, and I can show. I think I glanced at somebody having uploaded some other fun stuff earlier this week, so we can go back and take a look at that real quick too. I'm not uploading my design because I'm embarrassed by it, so that's just going to stay on the internal build here, and then everybody else can laugh at it when they come to play this. So, and I'm hoping in the coming weeks I'm going to try and get some of the dev team to come on here and play with me. They can talk a little bit more about the work that's gone into the fleet battles, a little bit more on the dev side. I am on the marketing side, so I know what goes into the web pages and the writing and all of that stuff. But as far as the actual development and challenges in development, that's something that they can speak a little bit more to. So, let's see here. What was it? Oh, right. I'm going to take out some of these things so that I can add some new ones. Let's just take them all out and start from scratch here. I'm going to keep the Grog Swarm because I just really need to work with them. They're pretty cool. So I can go to downloaded. So downloaded ships is be where you'd find the things that you download off of Steam. Custom ships, in my case. Here's my little my first ship. I named it. I really need to think of a better name, clearly. So, but you can see that this one's 21 points because I added a bunch of stuff on it. I added a high primary weapon. I added a pretty aggressive secondary weapon, decent thrusters, but I don't think that's going to actually save my piloting very much. So there's that. Let me add on, let's see, all ships. We're going to go to, let's see, I've got the Mouquet Grasper. We'll add the, because I want to showcase these ships as much as possible. So we're going to add the Lexite Interceptor. I do like the Scribe Battle Cruiser. It's a little on the slow side for me. I like faster ships, but that's not too bad. And I'm going to add the Molings because I think they're hilarious. They worship the god named Jeff. Don't ask me. But, so let's go into battle here. I'm going to start with the Molings. So they're, they have their Beam Carver, and then their secondary weapon is literally Summon Jeff. So I'm going to summon Jeff here. You should, I don't have my headphones on, but you should be hearing them call help. Woo! So the Scribe's got that cannon that like is an AoE effect. Oh, I'm getting way too aggressive with that. So I'm gonna call, there's Jeff. See? I called Jeff. Oh dear! Totally was like distracted and got caught up in the beam cannon. So I'm dead. There's that. So Jeff is a very helpful god, clearly. So I'm going to pull out the Scribe Battle Cruiser here and go Scribe versus Scribe. That's a lot of hit points, actually. So long range. Boom. So the thing about that cannon is it's a fairly long shot, but you're kind of, you can't maneuver when you're shooting that off. You're pretty much stuck in the direction that you're facing. So, yep, there's that. And so aim is kind of important, and that little stinker just used a warp point on me, so I'll go back here. Oh, good. Oh, dang it! So aim has never been my strong suit. Once again, why I play Brigitte in Overwatch, if you're familiar with Overwatch. And whoop! Alright, so for those who are just joining us, this is the Fleet Battles Beta 2 that we just released today for Star Control Origins. And my name is Kristy. I am with the marketing team here in Stardock, and I am now facing the Drenkin Carrier. So, Beta 2 has added 3 new ships. So we added the Mouquet Grasper, the Lexite Interceptor, and the Grog Swarm, which are a bunch of cool-looking space jellyfish that I find particularly interesting. Oh, come on. Now. Ah! All right, a little bit. And so as I said earlier, my disclaimer is I am not especially good at fleet battles because I haven't really had much of a chance to play it. In marketing, we kind of pay attention to what's relevant at the time, and we were working on releasing Galactic Civilizations 3 Intrigue and a bunch of other stuff, so we, I did. So we haven't really I haven't had time to focus on playing and experimenting with Star Control. So this is my practice day for the internal tournament tomorrow that we have. So and that's just something we're all doing for fun together that I would like to have a chance at winning, but QA has quite the advantage because they have spent many hours testing this particular feature. Oh, geez, I just got hit by a bunch of those stinking drones. They have these boarding parties and de-energizer bolts, and they are just... And I'm just going to grasp the crap out of this thing. So I'm out of energy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm getting way too aggressive, and I'm probably going to get hurt. Let's just ink blot that. Ooh, 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 ooh. So it flew through that. And I just keep hitting these... This thing is also hitting these asteroids, so whatever works. And oh, hey, yeah. Stupid forward aggression actually worked in that case. I am playing against a moderately challenging AI. I'm not on easy mode, but I'm not exactly on super impressive mode either. So, but Fleet Battles is, you can, online multiplayer is completely optional. You can also play, I die already? Dang it. You can also play, hello, good afternoon, Dankin. You can also play just single player. Right now I'm playing against the computer. But you can go online, you can find opponents. I just didn't want to waste a lot of time match finding right now. So I just wanted to make sure we could showcase what's new. So that was the Mookie Grasper. I beat one ship with it and then I died. So we're going to try this Swarm again. The Swarm again, the controls on them are a little bit different. And I am having issues, really like adjusting to it. Cause they're floaty, they're jellyfish. Ooh, 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 ooh. What? And they also have like no health apparently. So there's that. And this is the Alexite Interceptor. And the Interceptor I like. Their maneuverability is pretty decent. The shield is a nice little feature. So that shield drains your battery, but it also is pretty much impenetrable when you have it up. So that's nice if you're flying through problem spots or if they've got drones coming at you. Or their area of effect hits, things like that. The shield can be super useful for. So let me try and take this guy down. Nice. All right. I feel good about myself. Temporarily. that won't last. Okay. Where am I? Ooh, 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 oh, oh. I'm all the way over here. Sometimes finding my footing is challenging. So I can use a shield and like boop into things too. That was bad. So my energy ran out. I'm really bad at watching my energy. And here's my custom ship that I made that doesn't have a name. That's probably not going to go well. Maneuverability on this sucker, not so great. I have a death. Ooh, one hit. Clearly I need to work on my custom ships. But yeah, it's kind of neat that you can build your own ships. Hello, Stefaga. Hopefully you're well today. A couple of other things that we've updated, and I mentioned that before, the pilot graphics, so you see some animation for some of the races. The Scribe's in there, the Taiwan, the Mookie, you can see them there too. Some of them just have placeholder pictures we haven't finished yet. But that, like I said, this is a game that is in development. This is beta 2 for Fleet Battles, which is just one segment of the greater game. This is kind of like a mini game within the overall game, which is a space adventure game. So there's a story, and you make your own decisions, and it's a cool concept and a really neat game that we're super excited about here. But Fleet Battles is accessible to people who pre-order the game. So if you pre-order the game, you can access the Fleet Battles beta right away and join us online and blow some stuff up, because what's more fun than that? We also have added support for some high-resolution UI, so the fonts and UI graphics look better on high-res displays. We did a lot of balancing for beta 2. Almost all the ships and weapons have been updated for a better experience, and we did improve some performance with memory use and visual effects. So I agree that nothing is more fun than blowing stuff up. So as long as it doesn't involve me, potentially getting hurt, because I like to be away from pain. I'm allergic to pain, you might say. So blowing things up in video games works for me. I'm looking at my notes here because I don't want to forget to tell you guys anything. So once again, custom matches. So let's go look at that real quick. Let's see. I'm sorry, Fleet Battles. So if I go to custom match, you can do your single player, your local match, your multiplayer. You can see you've got different map choices up here. You can increase the amount of fleet points that you use or decrease. You can increase or decrease the amount of asteroids. Like I can take them down a little bit or take notes, just take asteroids out completely. In fact, we'll just we'll play with deep space. I'll take the asteroids out. Arena size, I'll take it down to small, just to see what a difference that makes. We can do lower ion storms here, and wormholes will take down a bit too. We're on deep space, so I'll go next, and then we're going to pick my fleet here again. I'll stick with the same fleet, again, the Molings, because I think they're funny, and my terrible custom ship that clearly needs some work. And then we're going to battle. So, I'm still on challenging mode. Alright. Hello, Flash? Deep strategy game. Now, what exactly do you mean by deep strategy game? Are you talking something like Galactic Civilizations 3? Because we've got deep strategy as far as that goes too. So, in fact, that's often what a lot of our other titles are, deep strategy. But this particular one is a bit of a different thing for us. So, all right, let's see. We'll start with the Molings because again, I think they're funny. We'll start by calling Jeff. Like I said, I don't have my headphones on, but he should be calling for help right now. Whoop. The space carver. Oh, this is a Scribe Scout. If I lose to the Scribe Scout, I'm going to feel really embarrassed. I feel really embarrassed. Oh, boy. I clearly need a lot more practice than I'm going to have the ability to have before tomorrow. So, I'm going to be at the bottom of the barrel. But it'll be fun anyway. So tomorrow we're having an internal tournament here at Stardock for fun. We are going to be playing fleet battles with each other and testing it out. A lot of people in the not on the dev team haven't had time to play. Dang it. So this will be their first opportunity to really get a chance with this. So, all right. These guys again. So I'm not great with the Greek rocks here. They've got a control scheme that I really need to practice with. The cool thing about these guys, though, is that they can heal. There we go. So if and every little individual jellyfish you see there is like a hit point, is like a crew member. So if I heal, you'll see I might reduce to like 3 or 4 of them. I actually did pretty well and didn't get hit very much there. But I can heal them up. Now, granted, that takes energy, so I have a limited amount of times that I can do that without causing problems for myself. But it's kind of neat that they have that ability to heal their swarm, basically. So, I thought I took asteroids out, so I'm gonna. Oh no, couldn't heal fast enough. I was out of energy, so I just got kaboomed. All right, we'll take my custom ship out, which again seems to die in one hit. As far as I know, we're not playing with custom ships in the internal tournament tomorrow, which is probably a good thing. So, I took heal as my secondary. That's not really going to help me much. Especially doesn't help if I get killed in one hit. So, I have the Death Ray as my primary, which is kind of fun. Ooh. My maneuver, I really need to probably spend more money on thrust, or spend more points, I should say, on getting decent thrusters, because my maneuverability is pretty bad. But this is a nice test run for it anyway. So, as you can see, I can heal, and my crew goes up a little bit. This is, again, a custom ship that I have made that is not... you can't even call it a hunk of junk. I don't even know what it is. It is a green and blue catastrophic nightmare. I'm sure people who are more color inclined would look at this and be like, Kristy, what the heck are you thinking? But I have no sense of color, so that works. All right. Oh dear, that's gonna be bad for me. I know it. Can heal. All right, heal up a little bit. It's gonna waste some energy, but that'll be okay. So I haven't died in a single hit. That's great. Hey, I actually won a battle with this ship. I know it has survived faster than the others so far. Lothian, but the weird thing is, like the other couple of times that I played this particular ship that I built, I died in like a single hit. So, thankfully they have really bad aim. So again, I am playing against the AI right now. This is moderate level AI. You can play online with people who also have the beta. And a lot of times they will do, the community will do little tournaments and things like that. If you want to keep up to date on that, you should go to our Facebook pages. Also, if you are interested in following the development of Star Control and our other games here at Stardock, I could not get out of that, you can give us a follow here on Twitch, and it will notify you when we go live. So we'll go with the Alexite Interceptor again. Again, I like this ship because of the shield feature, and I like this ship because it is fairly fast and maneuvers well. Maneuverability doesn't seem to save me very much. I need to get out of the way, because that is going to do that. That's exactly what it was going to do. And the Scribe have a lot of hit points. So I can win this on easy mode. I just apparently can't win it on... Oh, wait, which one am I? Okay, that one. I'm that one. Good job, me. Oh, okay. Like, I couldn't tell who was who for a second there. All right. I'll take it. All right. No. All right. It's a bit like muscle cars in most games. You have to throw them to the curves. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I've never been particularly good at racing games outside of Mario Kart, if we're being honest. Yeah, there we go. Mario Kart, I'm a fierce Mario Kart player, but other than that, car games with actual like car physics and stuff, I'm stuck in the asteroids. Dang it. Oh, that hurts like everything. Actual car physics, not so much. So I'm just going to finish out this fleet battles here. If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them before I go offline. And if I don't know the answer, I'll ask a dev and tell you guys later. So I'm going to get hit. No. How in the world did I miss all of that? I need to do this. Sometimes I forget about my flat cannon, my secondary weapon. I keep trying to curve to a point where I can... Oh, shoot that, but that's not going to help me any. I'm going to get hit a bunch and apparently win. So, hey, we'll go with that. I am practicing for tomorrow, and I expect that I'm going to be challenged tomorrow, probably. I am also really damaged, and that's bad. Let's see if I can... My thruster's out? They might be. Shoot. I got a problem. Hey, apparently sitting duck works for me. So I'm just going to sit there and shoot the beam cannon. A big long-range laser. Alright, why can't I move? I don't know if my thrusters are just busted, because I shouldn't be. So I may have a little bug here. So again, this game is in development, so there are some things that we are still working the kinks out on, and that's why we do beta tests like this. So no, it's okay if your questions are basic stuff, Aga. So there is online multiplayer. I lost. There's online multiplayer for fleet battles. The fleet battles, I was just doing against computer AI, but you can do match searching and find other people to play with. There's a pretty active group of community members who play a lot. So no, you didn't get me killed. It's okay. I got myself killed. Trust me, it doesn't really matter. The result of that was going to be inevitable. So, anyway, yeah, so this can be played multiplayer online because the base game itself is not out yet. This is our fleet battles section of the game. This is in beta. If you pre-order the game, you'll have access to the beta. And yes, it is just part of streaming to get yourself killed. So, all right, so I'm going to go back to our selection here. So I had done a custom match there. You can do custom lobbies now. You can do password protected lobbies, so you can play with just your friends. My ship was crippled by the red tape effect from the measured. Thank you, Vates. All right, let's see here. So I've done your fleet battles. I've shown you. I think I've remembered pretty much everything and covered what we've updated for beta 2. If I'm forgetting anything, my friends who are in the chat who are Stardockians, please remind me. But otherwise, I'll take a couple more questions and then I'm going to wrap us up. So, once again, if you want to learn more about the game, you can look us up at starcontrol.com. And we actually just launched a new website today, and it looks really shiny, and we're pretty excited about it. So, and then following us here on Twitch will get you updates when we go live with Star Control or any of our other games here. And we'll be talking a lot more about Star Control as a whole and fleet battles and everything in the future. So we're planning on doing live streams every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Or excuse me, 4 p.m. 2 p.m. is now. I don't know my times anymore. And we'll certainly add updates about that too. So if there aren't any more questions, I'm going to get ready to hop out of here and actually go do some work and then go see Infinity Wars tonight. Woo! So excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and spending some time with us this afternoon. And we look forward to bringing you some more fleet battles and some other Star Control Origins goodies in the future. So have an awesome day, everybody. Thank you.